Hey bros, welcome back to another video. It's been a while, so today we have a very sad news. It is about a missing Singaporean man, 29 years old. Came out all over the news today and yesterday. And what is happening is that he is apparently trading cryptocurrency. So he went to JB and he went missing. And it's all over the news right now. So let's talk about this. Let's understand what exactly is he doing. Why would he do that? Is it worth it? What are some of the alternatives? And if you want to do what he's doing, because there's a reason why he's doing it, I'm going to tell you what's the reason and how to do it safely or safer. It's not exactly that safe, but how to do it more safely compared to what he is doing. And I'm also going to conclude, what are the latest news and information about him if you're interested. So I'll leave all this info in the timestamp below. So let's get started. So a quick recap. On Tuesday, May 28, he was reported to be missing in JB after his friends and family lost contact to him. So his name is Madev. I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. He works as a computer analyst in an IT firm in Singapore. Last texted his fiancée, was last seen by his brother leaving their home, Bukit Merah home at 2 p.m. that day. So after a while, he was not contactable and his family has been contacting everyone they know to try and look for him. And that includes me. I was contacted by them. Unfortunately, I have no information about him, so I couldn't help out as much as I wanted to. So what exactly was Madev doing? He was, based on what I could find, he was going to Johor Bahru to sell his cryptocurrency in exchange for cash. So the amount was, I think, 68,000 Singapore dollars. So I'm not sure whether he was selling his Bitcoin or he was selling USDT. But the idea was that he was selling his crypto to get fiat and then to come back to Singapore and celebrate, right? But things did not go well for him. So for those of you who don't understand what this selling of crypto for fiat means, it is basically peer-to-peer trading, where you find another peer, a fellow peer who, let's say, wants to buy the crypto. You send them your crypto, they give you fiat, instead of using traditional financial institutions, which is the whole reason why crypto was invented as a new monetary system out of our current financial system. So then this begs the question, what makes it so worth it for Madev to conduct such a deal? So you look at my past videos in 2021 where I talk about comparing the different rates between the exchanges and peer-to-peer, you can tell that a lot of times peer-to-peer do give quite a little bit of a better rate when you're trying to sell your USDT or sell your Bitcoin. But there is a danger that the other side, because it's not a licensed exchange, could be a scammer. So let's say Dave was trying to sell $68,000 worth of USDT. How much more can he expect to save? So I'm going to guess it's between the realms of 0.5 to 1% more as compared to, say, trading against the exchange. So for $68,000, he could hopefully save another approximately 500 to 600 extra Singapore dollars. So given that rough estimate, I ask this question back to you. Is it worth the risk? And what are some of the alternatives that are available right now? So apart from doing peer-to-peer, where you find other peers who want to buy cryptocurrencies, ideally your friends, to sell them, and you give them cryptocurrencies, they give you Singapore dollars, either through bank transfer or fiat. There's also cashing out through licensed exchanges. So you can use all the licensed exchanges in Singapore, such as Crypto.com, CoinHako, Tokenize. There's a whole bunch of exchanges, and I even talked about all of them in one of my review videos. I'm going to link it here, so do check them out. You can cash out through these exchanges. They are licensed, so they tend to be safer, but the downside is that they tend to take a much longer time compared to peer-to-peer, which is, instant. You either can bank transfer me or you can't bank transfer me, correct? Another alternative to cashing out instead of, cashing out through the licensed exchanges is to use cryptocurrency cards. So I think right now, the only one that I'm aware of is Crypto.com. You can top up your Crypto.com card with cryptocurrencies. In fact, now I think AXS machine allows you to pay your bills in cryptocurrencies as well. So by spending cryptocurrencies in your daily transactions using all your licensed exchanges, you don't have to worry about robberies as well. And when it comes to paying bills using cryptocurrencies, because the quantum is small, it is very unlikely you get questioned by the banks, questioned by the institution, the licensed institutions, like, where you suddenly get all your money from? Show me your records that you actually earned this legitimately. Because this is a common problem that a lot of people face when trying to cash out through licensed exchanges, and also all the delays. So if you are a risk taker, you want to get maximum profit, you're willing to take more risk, how do you actually do peer-to-peer safely? And is it legal in Singapore? So by right, if you do peer-to-peer as a business, it is not legal. You need a license to do that. But if you want to sell your cryptocurrency, let's say yourself to your brother, it is perfectly safe, or your friends that you really know and trust, it is actually not illegal to sell cryptocurrency to your friend, peer-to-peer. But what's really important is that no matter how close this person is, you want to try to do it in a public place in Singapore. So my best bets would be in areas such as shopping malls, McDonald's, Starbucks, where there's a lot of people and it's hard to flee after they transfer to you. And in the event that there's any issues, because you're face to face with that person, you can always try and resolve the problem on the spot. If not, just hold his hand and call the police, right? So if I can summarize, make sure that this person is trusted and familiar. You know this person. Number 2, try to trade in a public place such as McDonald's or Starbucks. Number 3, face-to-face. So in the event there's anything, you can always hold the person. So make sure that the transaction is complete before you let the person leave. So don't just, I give you money, then the person says, hey, I'm sending already. Then you let him leave. That doesn't work. You need to see that cryptocurrency in your wallet before you let that person leave. And number 4, make sure that, let's say I deal with this person A, make sure you're receiving from person A and not like some other stranger. Because you never know if this person you're dealing with could be tricking someone to sending you money for your cryptocurrency. So as a result, what happens is that victim who sent the money to you would report you to the police because they say, hey, I sent money to you, but I did not get so-and-so that A promised to give. So those 3-party transactions is always one-to-one. And, if you follow this list, it helps you trade peer-to-peer safely. But as a rule of thumb, it is always better to trade with licensed institutions because you don't have the risk of getting robbed. Even though technically FTX was licensed, but it also went bankrupt. So cryptocurrency, you can never be too safe. And now to the last and most important part. What happened to Mahadev? Is he safe? So it turns out after a couple of days, I finally got news that Mahadev was found in a JB police station. So apparently he was kidnapped and robbed. So I don't know how they forced him to use his fingerprint or whatnot to send all his cryptocurrencies. He did not get his money, obviously, and maybe his phone was stolen, so he could not contact his loved ones until the police contacted his family for him. So thankfully, Mahadev's life is okay because, it's okay to lose large chunks of money, which can be earned back and saved back. But if you lose your life, there's no going back. So thankfully, Mahadev is okay. Generally, if you want to do face-to-face transactions, don't do it in Malaysia. Obviously, do it in a country that you know. And Singapore's a safer place to do peer-to-peer, very safe like that. But with that said, even Singapore, there are robberies happening. So stay safe, everyone. And I hope to see you in the next video. And see you next time.